Let's touch on the player we've talked about so much on the show, Paul Onuachu.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about him, his exploits last season, how he, performed so well. A lot of clubs were linked to him, but the move just didn't happen. It just didn't happen. Now, recently, he had a change of management. So he's finally moved on from his previous agent. He's now with Negara Sports Company. That's the name. And these people have some quite top players in their ranks. They like top in the list is Daniel Mo, Alvaro Morata. These are players in their books. Jonathan Ikone as well, Timio Bakayoko. So Nacho Fernandez of Real Madrid. So this change that happened now? Recently, since this change happened, some clubs, top clubs, were still being linked. We've seen stories recently. Marca published a story that Atletico Madrid were looking at Paul Onuachu. We saw Southampton, the links coming and all that. Maybe the new agent is at work. We don't know, but how is this development for you, Paul Onuachu, switching management company?
Unfortunately, he chose the wrong time. Life is about timing.
Yeah.
Life is about timing, and we will always learn. We're not in his shoes, so we can be here as analysts and run our mouth and say all the things we want to say, because it is very easy to be on this side. Let's be very honest. I'm not saying that this job that we're doing is easy. You have to articulate your thoughts very well. You have to get in the right line of flow and all that. But to be in this position, it seems a lot easy, because you want to take some decision. You do not even consider their contractual obligations, the agreement that they have, what would have to give, and who is ready to take the reins if you fire your agent. Sometimes it's crazy. I always take a cue from Jude Odoi-Igalo. Fantastic guy. Jude Odoi-Igalo have had the same management for over 15 years. Jude Odoi-Igalo is big on loyalty. Jude knows that, look, if I play well, my agent will be big. I have a conversation recently with him, and it's way like Jude Odoi-Igalo should be lecturing in schools. That's the way I see him, because of his brain, his IQ, the way he thinks. But we're not talking about Jude. Now let's come to Paul Onuachu. I think if you are my agent and you're not doing what you should do, there's a responsibility that you owe me. And if I'm on the field banging in goals the way Onuachu banged in goal last season, and all you can get is a renewal with the club that I'm playing for, knowing fully well that financially that is not as rewarding as my career demands. The career-wise, in terms of opportunity, playing opportunity, that is not also as rewarding in terms of exposure. I don't think you've done your job. You'll be fired. You'll be let go. And it's a good thing that they have done that. The management that takes Alvaro Morata, even when he's not playing to some of the biggest club, I want to work with that kind of management. I want to see them put me in places, because they already have seats in the big tables of clubs like Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, Chelsea, Juventus. So they could play their cards, because this thing is about playing cards. Let me give you a very good example. Somebody reached out to me today and said he wants to, if I could help him get a job at Alibaba's studio. And I'm saying to myself, I don't work there, but people think I'm in the table already. But then I look at my team and I'm saying that there's somebody in my team who would be interested. I'm going to be selfish about it. I'm going to first of all look out for my guys. I'm going to first of all look out for my team. One, because I can trust them that if they go there, they'll deliver. If Emmanuel tells me, I want to be in that studio, and I think, okay, this is going to be an opportunity to raise him. I will miss him here, but an opportunity to raise his profile. I'm going to put you there first. Whether that person might be angry that I didn't put him there, but I'm going to put in my guys first. Call it nepotism or whatever, but it is just what it is. So it's the same thing with management. These guys have big seats on the tables of big clubs. So they could call them and say, look, the numbers don't lie. This guy scored, how many goals did he score last season again? Over 20 goals?
More than 30 goals.
Good. So somebody who puts in more than 30 goals, no matter how bad you say the league is, there is a semblance of consistency. It means he knows how to get into position. He knows how to attack the ball. The size of the ball is the same size 5 everywhere in the world. So it doesn't matter whether you're playing in the Belgian league, or you're playing in the Premier League, or in the Serie A, or anywhere. After all, Charleroi sold Osimhen to Lille from Belgium, and from Lille he went to Italy, and he's not looking back. So you could sell him on the premise of that. I think he needs a good agent that can sell, not an agent that sit back and say, don't worry, as you're playing, they will see you're playing, they will come for you. So it's a very, very good decision. But as he made this decision at the right time, that's one thing that time would leave us to tell, because now he needs to also bang in the goals again consistently this season. Yeah, he's already doing it, but he needs to be very consistent. And then let's see what happens first in January, and then after.
He's 27 now. Like you were talking about time. I mean, there's no time. 27 years. He's on 9 goals currently this season. And when you're 27, you don't make these decisions. We see what's happening with Simi Wonko now. He's with Salernitana. He scored his first goal for the club recently. He's struggling. The club is struggling as well. We hope he takes a cue from this.
Simi Wonko is not happy. And when you're not happy, your goals don't come. A striker is a striker that is not. The thing about strikers is when you're not happy. Footballers generally, when you're not happy, the things that you normally do instinctively, they all of a sudden just freeze down. They just go down. It's like spirit. Your universe begin to stop responding to you. That's what's happening. Simi Wanko cannot believe that over the course of 2 seasons you score 41 goals and the best you can get is a loan deal to Stella Amala Club. What's that? Please, I beg.
All right, for Paul Onuachu, we hope the big move comes through. I mean, the AFCON is around the corner, and is like I said, he's kicked off from where he's ended last season. He's on 9 goals currently for Genk in the Belgian Pro League. So we hope this move, get to pay dividend in the future.
You are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.